So hello once again, everybody. This is Denise with Artist at Work, and today I'm starting another project, not like the last one. I'll show you what I was working on. So I was working on this big huge box with a Christmas tree that's magnetic, but there's some things on this one right now that I have to wait for it to dry. So I'm being patient. I have to wait for this to dry because I made a hinge for this box. It'll go up like that and you'll be able to get into it easily to get all the decorations to put on this tree, but I need to wait for it to dry. So I'm going to be moving on to a different project. Right now. And this one's a lot of fun also. So this is going to be Molly Bangle's Christmas. So this is my little character, Molly Bangle. And I already made her a new set of jammies for Christmas. I look online and see I ask Google, show me Christmas, jammies, Christmas outfits, Christmas jammies. So there was one similar to this, but it had a reindeer on it and everything. And I said, oh, I can definitely use the idea of that picture to make this one. So I made Molly Bangle here. She got her slippers on, and it says Merry Christmas on her little Christmas outfit. And this is the box I'm going to use. Now, I'm using this box, which I use a lot of these puzzle boxes, but this puzzle box has plenty of room right here. And I need a lot of room because I have this Christmas tree I found. And I want everything to fit into the box when I have to put everything away. So this Christmas tree will fit right in. Okay, so that's why I'm using this box. Now this box slides in and out, and it's missing a handle, but I will make my own little handle out of those tongue depressors. Let me get one. I may use a bigger tongue depressor, but I use these tongue depressors and I can glue them on and make a handle right here to fix this and repair this. But we'll do that later, okay? So I've made this tree magnetic, okay, already. And Molly Bangle still has to get her cardboard on the back, and she has to get her magnetics on the back. But she's got them on the front right now, which I've showed how to do in previous videos. So we've got this tree, and I wanted to go online and find a room, a Christmas room. Now the original photo had a chair in it, and so I found an image of a chair which I cut out, and I'd like to put it into this picture, possibly turning a little bit, but way over here on the side, maybe. First off, first thing I'm going to do is fix up this picture a little bit, because I won't need this tree right here, so I'm going to get rid of this tree. And I'm going just to take my white, I think. I'm going to take the white, and I'm going to not work on this box. So set this down on my table, and I'm just going to get rid of this Christmas tree right here. I'm going to draw this one out. Another thing about this Christmas tree I don't like is that the curtain that's coming down here is wrapped around the back of the tree. Not a good thing. Could catch on fire. So I don't like that. And I don't need the star. So I'm going to just get rid of this whole tree. And you're probably saying, oh no, that's pretty. I know it's pretty, but I don't need it because I've got my own tree I'm going to put in place of it. But I am going to keep all these presents down here, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to get rid of the tree. There we go. Got rid of the tree. Okay. Another thing is, okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the curtains. And I'm going to fix the curtains that are here. And I'm going to make this line come down right about here. And I'm going to change the curtain into the room right about there, I'll say. Okay. I'm going to make it straight, and I'm going to make it come down. This is a big window, so I'm going to have to come down to, let's say, about here. Try to follow the edge of the window, and the curtains can come down quite a bit to here. Right there. So I'm going to get my brown now. Let's see. Brown. Alright. And this window is arched here, but I'm going to fix the window windows. Just going to recreate the edge here. And come here. I'm going to pretend this is all the windowsill now and change this all up. Okay. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to come down this line here and fix the window. Okay. So now I'm going to come up here and fix up the curtains. Okay. And I'm going to pretend this goes all the way up. And I'm going to pretend there's like a valance here on the window. I'm going to bring it over. Those are huge windows. And I'm going to make a valance right here. Alright. Because we can't really see the rest of the window here. Now I'm just going to take my brown and make a line and make my windows end at the end of the picture. These should be black. Okay. Just like that. And I'm changing it because I want it to make it my own. It's going to go with my storyline. So then over here, where this curtain was all showing, I'm going to make this the wood. And I can't really see where it ended, but I've got to pretend that I know. Okay. And I'm going to pretend it goes down here, because this was all the tree, and then I'm going to get some black, and I'm going to go in like this is part of the fireplace. Okay, that kind of blends in well. All right, I'm going to put some black here where this is, some black here where this is. Okay. No fear, we're just going to change it and we'll do it up later. All right, there's my room coming together. Now, I know I have to fix all the stuff in the windows here, but we'll colorize that as we go. I'm also thinking about this rug here, and I have to pick out my colors carefully if I can find it. So this is like a brownish red color. What I'm going to do is just make the rug red. It's Christmas, we're going to have a red rug. So now I have to decide on how round is this rug. Is it a round rug? Is it an oval shaped rug? I'm not quite sure. But I'm just going to go in with the lines, kind of go form fit how the rug will look. Okay. Go in like this, bring it over. This is now a whole rug. And the reason I'm doing this rug is because I want that chair to be having somewhere to sit. So right now I'm just filling in the lines. The intricate details can be done later. And that's the fun about making my own plates. I can just pretend and redo the designs and add everything in. And if I don't like it, I'll change it. That's all. I can change it. Okay. So we're just going to finish putting this in for now. And what I'm going to do, I think it's an oval rug. I'm going to just go along the line here. There we go. Going to go along the line. I'm just going to color it all in from here so I can follow the pattern that's going on. So I think it's going to come out a little longer. There we go. I think I'm getting it. Alright, so now I have the rug finished there. See, now the chair could go right down in here. Alright. Good. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring this picture up to here. Right here. And just going to make a line. And end it right there, the black. That's going to be good enough. Now around here I've got a wreath. I'm going to keep the wreath, but I'm going to draw it in and finish it. So for right now I'm going to use this brown to make the wood. Okay. I'm going to get my red. You see how the room is changing? Everything's going to be all right. All right. So we've got the wreath. Kind of pretend this is all part of it. This is the ribbon coming out down. This picture's quite dark, but I'm going to make it more lighter because I'm going to make the wreath green. Okay, so here's the ribbons, drawing those in. Okay, make sure you can all see what I'm doing. That's the ribbons, one here. I'm not sure if there'll be another one here, but we're going to change that. So there's the ribbons. And I can't see one here too well, but I think there's some ribbon here and here. Now I'm going to get my green. I want the darkest green I can find. And that would probably be this one. No, actually I've got this evergreen green. This not evergreen, moss type of green. I'm going to try this one. Now we're going to make, I'm going to make, not we, going to make the greenery in this wreath. And you can't see it because it's all dark. Okay. But I've got to pretend it's like this. I'm going to make it a little bigger. It's so pretty. Look at that. Okay. It's funny shaped. I want to make sure it's round. Okay. Right here we've got a glowing candle, so I'm going to go up as close to it as I can, and I'm going to bring this wreath out some more. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the ribbon go all the way up like it's in there. I'm going to extend this part and this part. Yeah, this is not making sense to me either. Okay. Like that. Bring this one around. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think this should go more like this. Okay, there we go. And there should be another one here. Okay. So now we've got a big, huge wreath on the fireplace that we just drew in. I just drew in. Okay, now, so it looks quite gray out there, so I'm going to get some gray. Let's see. All right, I'm going to try 610. It's kind of a bluish gray. And, yeah, it's pretty close. So I'm just going to draw this in and make the outside look gray. Okay. And I'm going to use this same green for right now. Just to, let's see, I think I can use this one. It should be like a darker green. I know that. But, and this has a lot of white on it. So right now I'm just going to go over in between this tree. And recolorize this tree. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is pretend there's a tree here. Because I can see remnants of one here. So I'm going to extend this one. Okay. So there's snow here. And I know it looks blue, but I'm going to just, I need to get some of that blue. And it looks like there's another tree here, kind of close to the house. Yeah, I think I'm going to put in another tree here. Oh, this is a different color. This is more of the color I needed for the green. Okay. There we go. Now we've got a tree here. Make it a little bigger. Just close to the house. Right in there. Alright. Okay. And I want to extend this one out a little bit more. But I want to go back to my gray and put my gray in. I'm going to make this more gray. Till I find that blue. So that's like a purpley blue. Like a purple. I think this is pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. I'll just change it a little bit to go with my marker. All right. All right. I really like that. Okay, so now I've fixed the background in the window. There we go. All fixed and changed. And I'm going to go over the curtain again because I can see some more black here coming through. And maybe I'll straighten it just a bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. So once again, these are acrylic markers. Okay. All right. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit before well, it has been drying. I'll have to see if I can use my markers yet. I need to be patient for trimming, but. So I'm going to take my black marker, my Sharpie marker, and I'm going to make the ribbon look more pronounced in my picture. There we go. Going good. There we go. All right. I'm going to go around the ribbons here. All right, I'm going to trim around the wreath. Okay. There we go. Now this will all, we'll do more detail in it another time. Just for now to show you how I get the picture together. Now I'm going to also trim around the rug. And give it an outline. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now that really looks like a rug. So we can put the chair there in the room. Oh, I'm so happy with that. See, now it'll be up to you to place the tree over here. And I'm going to be cutting all this off. So I'm going to make the tree longer hair. Bring it down to here. And end it right there. Okay. And then what I'll be doing is drawing in the color here. Like that. And I'll be recolorizing this whole tree. So now I'm going to get my scissors. And I'm going to cut this out. All right. This is the perfect color. This is an alcohol ink color. And I'm going to go over this little girl right here because she's not going to be part of my picture. I do like the trimming here. All right, that's just to show you right now. So now when I put the tree in place, I can put it right here, and this will be magnetized to the back of that box. I'll be putting magnetic plate underneath this sheet. Okay. So you can put it here if you want. You can put it up here if you want. Under the presents. Okay. Okay. It's good. All right. Okay, so all this detail on the rug, I will make up a pattern. I will look at rugs and then recolorize, make a design in the rug, and then do this whole area like something. Okay, and I think I might add some more stockings up here too. But I really like this green color. This is more of the evergreen color I want. So what I'm going to do is put some two-tone in here, like this would be the wreath. Leave some of the green background. Just going to dot it in. Because there's light and darks in when you're looking at things in a room. And I want to have a shout out to my friend Bonnie. It was so nice to talk to you yesterday. Hope you're seeing this video. Saying hello. My friend called me from, I think she's in Detroit or Maryland. Maryland, yeah. All right. So I'm just going to go over this again. Alright. Okay, still got plenty of time to work here. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to save this color for this tree. I'm going to trim out these curtains. Okay. I don't know whether to make a sash there or if this should be under or over. I have to think about that. I think this should be over, maybe. I'm going to go with that for right now, and if I don't, you know what, I can Google what curtains like that should look like, because I don't really know. There we go. There we are. Now, I will fix that later. I think it's better out instead of in. I think I'll just make these lines disappear. I mean, yeah, I think it's this part is better out instead of in. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks better to me. All right. It's really coming along, you guys. So I'm going to work on the tree a little bit now. There's my room. What do you think, you guys? And I will change all this and add brown in. You know what? I can add brown in right now. And that way I can take the black and make a design later on. Just do it now while I'm thinking about it. And I'll make all this brown. I'm going to leave this line red just like the picture. I'm putting the brown in now. Okay. All right. I'll leave it like that for now. And the other thing I forgot is that there will be boards here. So we'll want to extend the boards to the end of the picture. To the floor. To go straighter. That's hard. Lines like that are hard to do. Okay. just for right now. Okay, so that makes the room a lot bigger. You can put the tree near the fireplace. I don't know if I need the presents now, but you should have presents under the tree, maybe like there. Okay. I'm going to take my green and I'm going to go over this tree. And this is an alcohol ink pen from Flomo Creative. I'm just going to turn it a really pretty evergreen. This is a perfect evergreen color. Okay, there we go, you guys. So now I have the tree colorized. I have the wreath remade and colorized. And that's where the tree's gonna go. It should be right on the floor though. So I'm gonna think about that. But I think the tree should be right on the floor and the present should be in front of it. So I think I'm going to be getting rid of all of this. But don't worry, I'll put something else there later. Alright, here we go. So there's that. Then we have, I had the chair. Where'd it go? Here it is. Then I've got this, the tree. And then we've got a chair, which I want to put in the room. Which I think is going to be in the on the side on this rug. It's going to be like that, you guys. Okay. And this will be magnetic, so you can take the tree down. And I probably won't have Santa sitting there. But you can take the tree down, move the chair, put the tree up, put the chair, whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. Wow, I've come a long way for this picture. And there's Molly. She can come down and look at the tree and be amazed in her beautiful room. Loving it. Okay, so thanks for watching, everyone. Once again, this is Denise with Artist at Work. And remember, art sends love to the world, and I hope you're liking what I'm doing here. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching once again. I really appreciate everyone who's watching. I really, really do. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. So we'll see you on the next one. And I'll probably be working on the bigger tree next. I'll be going back and forth because I have to let some things dry, and I have to think of new things to go with this picture. Okay, so bye-bye.